Listen, monk mode gang, you know what's going on. I just want to let you guys know that being patient and having patience is the manliest characteristic that you can have in 2025. You got to understand, women are aggressive nowadays. Listen, women will come up to you and ask you for your number. At the end of the day, if any guy in 2025 is asking for a woman's number, listen, you out of there. At the end of the day, you probably not attractive. Listen, only unattractive men play the dating game. I repeat, only unattractive men play the dating game. And the reason I say only unattractive men play the dating game is because, listen, you got to understand, guys like Chris Brown, guys like Drake, you think they need to have a dating relationship? You think they got relationships? At the end of the day, they pull up to the city and all the chicks, they come after them. At the end of the day, listen, if no women are coming towards you, that just means you got work to do. Listen, you can get in shape, you can change your life. Listen, not saying doing it for them, but at the end of the day, listen, people in the matrix, they want you to stay the same, but at the end of the day, you don't have to stay the same. Listen, it's all about patience. Listen, you can run up the M's. Listen, I'm telling you, you can run up the M's on YouTube. Listen, you can start 17 YouTube channels. Listen, you might be popping 10 years from now, but you're not popping right now. Listen, back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. At the end of the day, listen, if you dropping content, listen, the millions are gonna want you. At the end of the day, listen, do not feel like you missing out in America. Listen, dating is screwed. It's all cursed. It's messed up in America. At the end of the day, it's not gonna work out. Even if you are attractive, even if you do have the millions right now, it's not gonna work out. So listen, at the end of the day, listen, dudes don't want to take their time. I repeat, at the end of the day, dudes don't want to take their time. They want everything right now. It's like a microwave society. So if they don't get what they want right now, listen, they gonna crash out. At the end of the day, listen, by the time if you're 20 years old right now, by the time you turn 30, all the dudes who was the same age as you, look how many are still even gonna be around. Listen, a lot of them are gonna crash out. Listen, they gonna lose hope. At the end of the day, listen, patience is the only sign of faith. I repeat, patience is the only sign that you are a faithful person. Listen, it shows that you're a faithful person if you have patience. Listen, because the fact that you have patience, you know that it may, listen, I'm not going to blow up overnight. I'm not going to have overnight success. But listen, I don't care about SEX. That's the thing about monk mode. I don't care about SEX. That's the thing about retaining your seed. I don't care about SEX. I'm not dating in America. I don't date. Listen, at the end of the day, if you're an attractive male, you don't date. Listen, what sense does it make to date? At the end of the day, there's no benefit in dating. At the end of the day, listen, it's okay to wait 7 to 10 years and wait to get a wife. At the end of the day, if you ain't got an establishment in 7 to 10 years, listen, it shows you are worried about the wrong thing. At the end of the day, listen, all you got to do is focus in life. Listen, they want to knock you off your balance. They want to trick you out your position. Listen, you listening to other dudes who are not on the same path as you. You listening to women who are not on the same path as you. Listen, if they're not on the same path as you, if they're not going where you're going in life, listen, at the end of the day, listen, you worried about the wrong information. At the end of the day, it's saying be careful what type of information you take in. Be careful what type of information you listen to. Because if you listen to the wrong wolf, if you listen to a wolf, listen, they're going to devour you. They're not having your best interest long term. Listen, a wolf will tell you something good in the short term to devour you in the long term. At the end of the day, listen, stay away from the dating game. At the end of the day, control your lust. And listen, once you control your lust, you can go chase the millions. Listen, you can go out here and run up the millions. Listen, we don't even got to chase it because we going to run it up. At the end of the day, we letting stuff come to us. Listen, if the woman doesn't come to you at the end of the day, it won't work. At the end of the day, stop going up to women. Listen, at the end of the day, stop listening to dating coaches. They want you to play the dating game so bad. They just because they ended up on alimony and child support, they want you to end up on alimony and child support too. But at the end of the day, listen, nobody really cares about you. I'm gonna repeat. I said nobody really cares about you in life. So at the end of the day, you got to stay focused and listen. The turtle wins the race. They want you to think the person who's going out here doing all the dating, they're finally going to get lucky. Listen, at the end of the day, they're not going to get lucky either. Listen, at the end of the day, it's not going to work out for them. They're going to go to relationship to relationship to relationship. Listen, ask yourself as a real logical person. If the first relationship didn't work out, they weren't rich. The second relationship didn't work out. They weren't rich. At the end of the day, why do they keep coming back to the dating game with the same type of pockets? They keep coming back playing this game and they don't have the Lambo. Listen, when you got the Lambo, you can get your pick of the litter. But if you didn't work hard and get the Lambo and have patience, if you didn't have a 10-year plan, if you weren't trying to go on a 10-year run, at the end of the day, it's not going to work out. Listen, everybody is trying to fit in. Let the 98% try to fit in. Listen, the 98%, in 10 years, they're not going to have YouTube channels. In 10 years, they're not going to be monetized. In 10 years, they're going to be still begging for Cash App donations. Listen, in 10 years, they're not going to understand that the money, the millions, is on social media. So if you don't have a social media platform, a lot of guys been on YouTube for 13 years and they're asking how to make 13 million. If you've been on YouTube for 13 years, how do you not know how to make 13 million? This is the problem. They're playing a dating game. So they've been playing a dating game, getting tricked. Listen, silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. At the end of the day, listen, if you rush anything in life, I'm here to tell you that tricks are for kids. You got to block everything. Listen, every woman that come up to me, listen, trying to get my number, listen, I don't exchange numbers at the end of the day, but I politely will say it. I will politely say it. I don't exchange numbers. And the reason I don't exchange numbers, listen, I got too many YouTube channels I'm trying to run. I'm trying to run 10 YouTube channels. I don't have time to date. Listen, I don't have time to be hitting a woman from the back, ducking all type of child support, ducking rat, ducking smoke. Listen, at the end of the day, a lot of these women are crazy. Listen, they want you to grab their throat, and I'm not even trying to rhyme. Listen, monk mode gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.